Hello guys, it's a beautiful afternoon to you here, and I am here as usual to recommend some books to you, and because it is actually lovely to read books enlighten you. It opens your mind to see the possibilities of the future, because readers are leaders and the future belong to those who read. So here I have Power Thoughts. I don't know if you've heard of this book, Power Thoughts. The book is by Dr. Robert Scholler. It's achieving your true potentials through power thinking. These are power thinkers. These are possibility thinkers. These are people who think about the future. And what else then is the author of the Be Happy Attitude. When you've heard about Be Happy, is the one that is behind Be Happy. Then also I have Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Lose. This is a book that talks about the challenges you're facing. You win some and you lose some, but that doesn't mean that the future is not bright. Whenever you lose, you have to forge ahead and go forward. And the author is John C. Maxwell. Most of us would have seen John C. would have heard about him. This is life's greatest lesson. Gain from our losses. Most times we win more when we lose. So don't think your losses are a setback or a disaster for you not to forge ahead. Always forge ahead with it. Then John C. Maxwell is the #1 New York Times bestseller author. He believes that every loss can become a positive learning experience. A positive learning experience, whatever loss you're going through. So try as much as possible to read this book. Then I have What is Your Excuse? What's Your Excuse? What's Your Excuse? Is by John V. Vope. This is making the most of what you have. What do you have? Some of us, when they ask you the question, what do you have? You say, I don't have anything. But there must be something in you that is meant for greatness. There must be a talent. There must be an inbuilt potential that God has given you. Look for it, find it, discover it, and the future is bright. You can go check this book out. Then The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door. The Surprising Secret of Americans' Wealth. The Millionaire Next Door is written by Thomas J. Stanley, PhD, and Williams D. Danko, PhD. These are New York bestsellers. Then also I have here Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Secret of the Millionaire Mind, which is the Mastering the Inner Game of Wealth by T. Harv Eker. Think rich to get rich. Before you can get rich, you need to start thinking rich. You need to start assuming, putting yourself in the position where you want to see yourself in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years, in the next 20 years. It's not enough about you just working towards it, but changing your mindset to radiate the possibility, the reality of what you want in the nearest future. So this is #1 New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and USA Today bestsellers. Try and get this book and read. And also Retire Young and Retire Rich. Some people believe that it is only when you are very, very old that you can retire. After a lot of years in the service and much effort, remunerations, salary, pension that you might have gotten, then you can use it to start a new life. No, you can retire young and you can retire very, very rich. And that is by Robert T. Kiyosaki. A Wins Sharon L. Ledger, CPA, the authors of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. This is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We are still going there. And the next on our list is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by the same author Robert T. Kiyosaki. That is one of the best books I've ever read. If you have not read it, try as much as possible to get this book up to read. Then this talks about tough times never last, but tough people do. You might be going through a lot of troubles right now. You might be going through hell. You might be going through evil. You see, a lot of people believe that some people are demons. No, but that is because they have lived in hell. And look at what is going right now in Russia, in Ukraine. Nobody wished for that. And those are the hells that are made for human being on earth. And we do not want to be a partaker, because we want to get out of this hell and live a peaceful life and live a purposeful life. Nobody wants what we are praying for end of it. It is the author is Robert H. Scholler. Try and get this book. List but not the last is Who Moved My Cheese. This is a very, very interesting book I must recommend for every one of you. Please try as much as possible. The world is changing. As it is changing, please try as much as change with the world. The revolutions are changing. The way people, companies do business are changing. Your life is changing. The environment around you is changing. People's demand are changing. Identify this change and move with it. Do not live in the past. Do not live in 10 years. The revolution of 10 years is not the revolution of now. Thank you. My name is Adebisu Oluwaseun. Always follow us. Thank you. Subscribe.